Hi there, I'm an Ultimate Iron Man. Sort of. I've divided the Runescape map into 18 regions, all with their own custom-built task system. These tasks provide rewards to me, such as XP and supplies. Every week, I will randomly select one of these regions and I'll be locked to it for 9 hours. Once up, my inventory and ward equipment will be wiped. My bank will be operating on a store-only basis, which means I can never take items out of it. I have compiled a list of RuneScape bosses, and the goal of this series is to kill all of them at least once. With every boss killed for the first time, I'm awarded either the choice of an additional region every week, or the ability to carry over one inventory slot every single week. Lastly, all of this content will be streamed live at twitch.tv/MrFrogRS, so be sure to join in. If you need any more information, make sure you check out the description, or just leave a comment. Without further ado, I bring you Regional Rumble! So stupid. But, with that all said, it is time to move on to another week, so we need to roll ourselves 4 new regions. And just as a reminder, we cannot get Kebos again because that is 2 weeks in a row, and I do not allow the same region 3 weeks in a row. So let's go ahead and roll ourselves some regions. Alright, well they are actually some pretty good regions. I don't know about boss kills, but there is a lot of progress we can make with these. And also, we get ourselves a second try with something we were trying to do this week. But anyway, that is going to be all for this week. It is time to move on to another week of Regional Rumble. Hello and welcome to another episode of Regional Rumble. This week we have ourselves Sears Village, Mauritania, Northern Corrend and Lumbridge. And as you can see, I've started myself here in Sears for 2 reasons. The first of those reasons is that I want to go ahead over to the farming patch and get some stuff sorted out. If you remember in the previous episode, I said I needed more super compost, so we can go ahead and do that because that is a very good place to do it. And secondly, I actually want to check out the forestry stuff while we are here. So let's go ahead and get our timer started. I'm going to put on all my gear real quick, actually, before we go ahead. And my timer is not set up properly. We'll start the timer, and we'll get running over to Catherby. Now, if you remember in the previous episode, we carried over the Marks of Grace as usual, but we also carried over the Death Runes and the 2 Ranar seeds. I think I already have Ranars planted down here, so I'm not going to be planting any more. But if I don't, I probably will go and plant some. I also kind of want to plant some in Mauritania and get rid of the Harrowlanders there, because I think Ranars will be a lot more useful. And they're dead anyway. Let's go ahead and see what they were. If they were Ranars, I'm probably going to be a bit upset, because, you know, dead Ranars always hurts my feelings. Yeah, it was a dead Ranar. Great. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead. We have no more super compost, so I should probably do that first. We're going to sort out all the compost, going to plant myself a Ranar seed, and then I'm going to go check out forestry. Alright, that's the farming done. Got myself 15 more super compost, and there's some more super compost being made. I'm going to try and make as much of that this week as I can. And I also want to mention real quick, for the next 2 weeks after this episode, I will not be uploading any videos. Specifically on Regional Rumble, there might be a Solus, might be an Overzealous video in there, I'm not sure. But I'm going to be taking about 10 days away from making videos, so that's just a heads up for the next 2 Regional Rumble videos that are going to be 2 weeks ahead, basically. I explained that really poorly, but basically, yes, I'm taking 2 weeks off of video making. So, 2 weeks gap for Regional Rumble. Anyway, let's talk to the Freaky Forester or Friendly Forester. I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is the first account I've actually done it on. So, I'm just going to go through this dialogue and figure out what I'm doing. Well, I guess that kind of looks interesting. I suppose I could just buy this. I mean, I'm not going to really be doing any woodcutting during this week, but it is interesting to see anyway. Suppose we just need to get this and then do some woodcutting, and that'll do forestry. Not going to be doing it. I just wanted to take a peek. Left-click fire, apparently. I just want to take a peek while I was here. Alright, so I completely just lost my train of thought in the previous clip, but I'm going to try and do... the wrong one. I'm going to try and do the Candarin Diary real quick. I need a light source for the Goblin quest thing that I want to try and do, because we've got Lumbridge again. And if you remember, I think 2 episodes ago, we started the Lost Tribe, and then we couldn't continue it because we needed Asgarnia. Then we got Asgarnia. So, basically what I'm doing now is I'm just ticking off a few Candarin steps. in the hopes that I can completely finish this, because I think the first tier still counts the light source. I'm not 100% sure about that, but if it doesn't, I'll grab myself a candle from a Catherby anyway. I'd rather have the one that doesn't go out, but the candle will do. Alright, this is really inconvenient, but I'm going to end up buying the candle because I've got one task left to do to complete the diary, and it is to catch a pet fish, which means I need a fish bowl. And unfortunately, to get a fish bowl, I'm going to have to take these to a furnace. Now, the only furnace I can think of that I've got is either in Northern Kourend or in Lumbridge, which means I have to leave this area to get it. And obviously, the whole reason I'm doing this is to go to Lumbridge and have a light source, so I'm going around in circles if I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the candle. I'm going to go to Lumbridge. I'm going to try and do that portion of the quest. If I can do it, great. If I can't do it, whatever. I will then go to the furnace in Lumbridge. I will make this into molten glass. I'll make that then into a fishbowl or whatever it is. And then I will come all the way back here and we will go ahead and finish off that. So what I'm going to do now is just teleport down to Lumbridge. I don't know what items I need, but no matter what items I need, I'm going to have to get them in the general area anyway. I'm pretty sure I need a pickaxe, but I can get that in Lumbridge. And actually, no, I've already done the pickaxe bit, I think. Yeah, because I got the brooch. So we'll have to see how this goes. Hopefully, I don't need the goblin book. That is the one concern I have. Because as long as I don't need the goblin book, I'm totally fine. And that should be the Lost Tribe completed. There we go. Lost Tribe done. I'm hoping we can do Death to the Dogshin. I hope we can do a bunch of it because I've already got some of the hand robes and I'd really not like to waste it. So I'm just going to quickly check what we need. We've got all of the overall requirements. All I need to do is go down to Dorgesh Khan and start that. I'm hoping it doesn't involve any other regions that I don't have, because that would be really frustrating. Or if I can at least get past the part where I need the hand robes, because, yeah, I'd like to make the most of the robes while I've got them. Alright, so I'm going to need to get myself a second, well, I need a set of hand robes, but I also need to finish off this set as well. So we've got 3 pieces already. I'm going to need to get the logo, the cape, the gloves and the boots, but then I also need another full set for Zanik as well. I have started the quest, so the drop rate is increased. Hopefully I don't take too much damage with this, but even if I do, I'm probably actually just going to run over to Drainer and grab myself some wines so that we can re-heal from that. This shouldn't take too long. Like I said, the increased drop rate after starting the quest should make it a little bit faster, so I'm expecting maybe 20 minutes, but you know what my calculations are normally like. Alright, there we go, 2 sets. I don't know how long that took. It didn't feel like very long, maybe like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. The timer will tell you, but there we go. That is our second set done. Not too bad. We're wearing a full set here, and we got a full set here. So I'm going to go find Zanik, and we are going to progress as much of Death to the Dogshin as we can. I think I can do the whole thing. I hope I can do the whole thing. And if I can, I will do the whole thing. So let's get going. And there we go. Death to the Dogshin has been completed. Got ourselves some XP, which is going to do absolutely nothing. But what we could do, and we can actually do this after the Lost Tribe, and I completely forgot, is we can actually get a bone crossbow now. So if we have a look at these, it's 2k for the Dogshin crossbow, which means you have the special attack now, and only 3 coins per bone bolt. So if we wanted to use that in the future, it's a pretty good training weapon for ranged. Also, very easy to acquire. A little bit of money, but if I want to train ranged in Lumbridge, it is a very nice way of doing it. But that is Death to the Dogshin and Lost Tribe done. I believe I could do the next one as well, but I don't think I want to do it right now. I might go and do Tears of Guthix. I'd have to get myself my hands on a bullseye lantern, but I can make them with using glass blowing and stuff. So I might go ahead and do that. I'm not quite sure right now. Alright, so I figured I'm already here, so why not go ahead and do the another Slice of Ham quest, because apparently we have all the requirements. Again, there might be a region that I don't have access to, but we might as well start it. We've gone ahead and done the ham stuff now, so I'm not too worried about losing the ham outfit. At the moment, I'm currently pickpocketing this cave goblin because apparently he can give me a bullseye lantern, which would be amazing for dealing with Tears of Guthix, which I also want to get done, and I believe maybe a pickaxe as well are the only items I need. I think I might need a chisel, actually. I can't remember. There's probably a few items that I need, but I do need a bullseye lantern for it. I know that for sure. So we're going to get one of them from these. We're going to start another Slice of Ham, probably progress a little bit of that quest, and then once we've done that, or once we've hit a brick wall in that quest, I'll go ahead and do Tears of Guthix, which we can also, well, there we go, which we can also do the minigame afterwards and get ourselves some XP, which is going to go straight onto Runecraft, because we recently done the Rune Mysteries quest, and that is quite clearly our lowest skill. I was worried this might happen. I have a feeling they're going to tell me to go back to Asgarnia. You see, it's all well and good, old Dak teleporting me there, but I cannot go to Asgarnia this week. So unfortunately, that is going to be where another slice of ham ends. That's a shame, but it does mean we can still do Tears of Guthix, so I'm going to prep my stuff for that. I'm going to have a quick look on the wiki and see what items I need, just to make sure I do have everything. It's a very short quest, if I remember rightly, so we can get that one smashed out super fast. Just grabbing ourselves a few items to this quest. That is going to be the Sapphire for the Lantern, and let's get this quest done. There we go, nice, quick and easy quest of Tears of Guthix, and that is 1,000 crafting XP. I'm also going to go ahead and do the minigame so that we can get some Runecraft XP for the first time. We're finally going to get some Runecraft levels. Let's go ahead and do some Tears of Guthix. There we go, that is our time in the cave is over. We've got ourselves 78 tiers. How many Runecraft levels are we going to get from this? 7 levels, all the way to level 8. I'll take it. I believe the XP rate does cap at level 30, so once we get that to level 30, obviously the XP is going to be the same every time, apart from how many tiers I get. That will be the only factor in that. But anyway, that is Tears of Guthix completed. Alright, so what I want to do now is actually head over to Mauritania. Now, I had to use the Soul Wars teleport because obviously I don't have the Ecto file, and to buy that will cost a few thousand, and it's really not worth doing, and I can't exactly go over to Mauritania myself and get it because that's the place I'm trying to go, so that would make no sense. But we're going to run over to Mauritania. I want to plant this Ranar seed. I'm going to dig up the Haralander that's over there. It's not all that useful. The Ranar seed will help in the future if I want to do some barrows, because I'll be able to get myself some prayer potions, assuming I can get myself some snake grass, which I'm sure the other 3 regions should have access to somehow. I basically just need Puro, which shouldn't be that difficult. But I'm also going to go over to Mauritania because I want to train some agility. I want to get some more marks of grace so we can work close to the graceful, and I also want to get some agility levels because if we get Feldips in the future, that will allow us to take on Salaran the Twisted, which is a nice, quick, easy boss kill. It's only the agility requirement that ever holds me back. We also will need access to some sort of magic equipment, but we will have death runes that I'm carrying over at the moment, so that is a nice little shortcut for that. But if we can get 66 magic, we'll also be able to go into the Wizards Guild within the Feldips region, which covers everything we would need to kill Salaran the Twisted. Alright, we've been training agility for a little while now. I got myself up to 146 marks of grace, and we did get ourselves 1 agility level at 62. We've basically done like an entire level, but now I think I'm done with agility for the time being. I'm going to slowly be getting XP here and there, but as we do have Sears Village this week, you guessed it, we are going to be doing some Barbarian Assaults. I'm not really going to be showing this on video because you guys have seen it plenty of times, and I know you're not really that interested. And I'm also not going to be buying anything this week because we don't have access to our POH, but I will be stacking up the points. So, we are going to head over there right about now. I don't know if I want to get anything before then. I guess not really. I hope it lets me take the cat in, because otherwise this could be fairly awkward. I never really thought about this. If it doesn't let me bring the cat in, I don't think I can actually do it, because like I said, I don't have access to the POH, so I should probably quickly just check this while I'm on a recording. Also, I don't think I bring the runes in, can I? Okay, this might be a predicament. Okay, the food I don't really care about. Yeah, that's fine. Can I bring these in? No. Okay, what if I drop these? Would it then tell me I can't bring the cat in? I'll take arrows. Oh, I have equipped. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Okay, you can't take the cat in. Right. Well, that creates a few problems then, because that means that I cannot do Barbarian Assaults, because I don't have anywhere to put the cats. Like I said, I do not have access to the POH this week, which basically means I can only do BA while I have access to the POH. That's quite an annoyance. Okay. In that case, forget about Barbarian Assault. I guess I just do Agility for another 4 hours and 15 minutes. I was really hoping to do some BA this week. Completely forgot that they're very strict about what you can and can't bring in with you. Obviously, I could just get rid of these items and get rid of the cat, but the cat is quite important if we do manage to get Desert, which I'm really hoping for at some point, because then I can do the Desert quests. But we haven't rolled Desert in about 10 weeks at this point, I think. I also want to grab myself the Bar Crawl card, so I'm probably going to do that while I'm here. And I'm going to be carrying over the Bar Crawl card at the end of the week. And that is because I want to slowly get that done, so I'll be able to do Horror from the Deep in the future. And also maybe Scorpion Catcher if we get the right regions. Actually, now that I think about it, I would need Asgarnia, but I do have Sears. So I'd also need Varrock. Okay, I need a few regions to do it, but still, I'm going to get myself the Bar Crawl card, and we'll be carrying that over at the end. But other than that, I'm basically just going to do Agility for the rest of the episode. So I'll probably come back in 4 hours when I've trained a bunch of this. So I'll see you there. Alright, we've got ourselves about 10 minutes left of this week, and I think that's going to do it for the agility. We are now at 63. I've got 207 marks of grace, which is fantastic. We are now going to head over to Sears. I'm trying to think the fastest way there. I guess probably Burthorpe and then go under the ice White Wolf Mountain or whatever. We're going to head over to Sears because I want to do the diary task for this, and I also want to get this signed in the Forester's Arms. I will be carrying this over at the end of the episode, so I'm hopefully going to be finding off some other regions where I can get this signed, and slowly but surely we will get this entire thing done, and then I'll carry it over until we get Sears again. Hopefully, I mean, this is assuming it all works out to plan, which doesn't normally become the case, but we'll carry it over for a while until we eventually get it. It does open up more areas for opportunity. Obviously, I want Desert to use the cat, you know, I want Fell Dips so that I can do Saddle and Twisted, which I still don't have the agility level for, but if I got a summer pie, I could. I don't know how easy it is to get a summer pie. Probably not very. It's like 95 cooking to make, so a bit optimistic, that one. But there are some opportunities of stuff that we're looking for. I also want to get the stuff to unlock Fossil Island, so like I said, basically, there's a good chance we're going to get a region with something to do, and I'm kind of happy that I'm at that point in this account now. Apparently, I need seaweed to do this. And there's probably a better way to do this, but you can get it big net fishing, so I'm kind of hoping I get it right now from big net fishing, because I've only got, I can't actually see my time right now, I've only got 7 minutes left, so we're really hoping that I can get some seaweed. I need to fill this up and put seaweed in it, and then he'll sell me the tiny net. I didn't realize I needed this. Whoops. Oh, also apparently I'm working on a diary task. Nice. Scratch that, I'm an idiot. I can just buy it from the charters. Never mind. Alright, let's get ourselves a pet fish, and that will complete the easy task. There we go, that is all of that done. Apparently there was a medium task that I was doing. I'm going to try and quickly tick that off. I believe I need another bass because I tried to cook it and I burnt it. So I'm pretty sure, we'll go in here. Catch and cook a bass, yeah, I accidentally burnt that one. Hopefully I've got enough time. I mean, if not, it's not the biggest issue in the world. I've done the diary task, it wasn't that major. I guess I could get the lamp for some XP, but apart from that, I'm not really too phased. Oh, there we go, we got a bass straight away. Nice. Do we burn it? Hey, we did not burn it. Nice. That is that done. Alright, well that's basically everything. I've got 4 minutes left. I might head up to Sears and try and get an agility lap in. But, yeah, we're done. That is everything I wanted to do in this episode. Wow, I wanted to do BA, but obviously you can't take the cat in there, and it is very important for me to carry it over, so I can't be getting rid of that right now. It's so unfortunate. But it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get Desert soon, so we can get rid of the cat, or not need it for a while. But we haven't had Desert in ages. It would be really nice if we could get it again. Also because the agility pyramid is great for money, and I believe we're running low on that as well. Just used my lamp on Slayer, and that's going to be 44. We can now kill sulfur lizards, which is actually a really nice one to have, because they are in Kebos, and they drop a lot of good stuff. And not only that, the item you need to wear while killing them, the boots of stone, are sold by Konar, which is also in the same region. So we don't even have to worry about Slayer items, so that's cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and do ourselves a few Sears laps, see how many I can get done in 3 minutes, and we'll end off the episode. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. I'm going to stop there. 2, 1, and that is another week over for Regional Rumble. Alright, before we go ahead, I'm just going to have to say that we just got a genie random, and the timer is up, so I'm not allowed to take it. So we're just going to let it despawn, and it pains me, because it was like moments after I finished recording the previous clip, saying that the episode was over, it went poof, and there it was. No lamp for us. But anyway, at the end of this episode, we are going to be carrying over the 8 items, which are the Marks of Grace, the Death Runes, the Barcrawl card, the Rune Boots, the Helm of Nature's Knot, the Dragon Longsword, Red D'hide Body, and Dragon Defender. Now, I know that I didn't get the Barcrawl card signed this week, but the only place I need to get it signed was in Sears anyway, and that's the reason I need to hand it in. So when we do get around to handing it in, it'll be the last one we need anyway, so it's not a major deal. But anyway, let's go ahead and roll ourselves 4 new regions for when I come back in 2 weeks. That is a nice collection of spins. I'm pretty pleased. We got content. Content to come back to. I'm going to have to remember where I was at when I come back, because I'm going away for a little while. But I will see you guys in a few weeks when I come back with the next episode.